move on to Major League Baseball. Let's get into replay for the first thing. Louis, what's up?
I don't think they should do it. I don't.
You don't want
home runs? No, I don't want replay. Home runs are cool because if they have replay, then they have to go back in history and change stuff. That's what the main thing is. Because there's been people that have done the same thing.
Yeah, but why would you go back in history? Just from now on, is what you want.
But you guys, they wanted them to change it the next day.
No, you can't do that.
Yeah, you can't do that. But replay, like now, if they want to bring it in and say that dude was out, then yeah, that's cool. But
you know what? Here, this is for all sports. Every sport should have replay. Our freaking refs should not determine whether they win or lose. That's just the bottom line. Let's get it right. Especially if it's as obvious as taking away a perfect game from this kid. That's crazy. Instant replay. Bring it in. Every freaking sport. I don't care what sport it is. Bring it in. A referee should not be able to determine it. Bottom line. He should not. He is there to interpret the rules. To interpret the rules and tell you it's out of bounds, it's a foul, it's not a foul. That's it. Not to say, well, he didn't say win or lose the game, but still, he took a perfect game away from the kid. It's just not.
Yeah, they should. Instant replay would be in any sport.
And I think Major League Baseball should have replay. The other sports, well, they want to implicate it, they can implicate it, but for now, Major League Baseball is a big problem.
Yes.
And I think we should have replay because taking a perfect game from a player that just came up from AAA, or anybody, you're talking about being in the likes of Bob Gibson, Randy Johnson, Nolan Ryan, and because of one bad call, obviously was a bad call, and everybody's seeing it on the last out, we need replay. Don't give it to the kid. Hey, it's over with, it's done, it's happened,
Let's not let it happen again.
Not let it happen. Home runs, they should have replays. Look at the catch in New York and Baltimore when the youngster got involved.
Yeah.
It was clearly he interfered. It would have changed the game. It changed the game for the good, for the bad, for whichever team you want to take it as. Hey, if we would have had a replay, we could have changed it. The perfect game or the no perfect game, we could have changed it. They could have went back to it right then and there instead of saying, oh, Bud Selig, you want to change the play? Well, yeah, Bud Selig, and he wanted to change it. But where he stands and what he does, he can't change it. It doesn't look good for baseball.
Let's not do strikes and balls either. Let's not go that far.
No, they don't even want to do that. But big plays like that, if we had a replay, we can go back all the way to 1985. Kansas City and St. Louis. Umpire made a bad call and it changed the whole series. Everybody believes it changed the series.
He's going back to 1985.
You know, hey, there's bad calls. They're humans. They're gonna make bad calls.
But the commissioner put himself in that situation the other day, and he wants replay, then he can have replay. But if he don't, he don't.
I believe we should have replay. It'll just make some things easier. That umpire would have not got chewed out by everybody on the field. That didn't look good for baseball.
Yeah,
the whole
he got chewed out by everybody but the pitcher that was throwing.
Exactly.
That's crazy.
Yeah. You know, so hey, because like he said,
what are you waiting for?
Like he said.
Are you gonna say anything? Or you just what's up?
Hey, like the guy said. I don't have a perfect game on paper, but I can tell my son that I pitched a perfect game.
Yes, and show him.
But in the history book, hey, it's nice to have a perfect game. You know what I mean?
It's only 20. What is it? 20
It's a
people.
perfect game. In my book, it's a freaking perfect game for that kid.
And you know what? Another thing, we could have probably made history.
Everybody's
1 year.
book, it was a perfect game.
That would have been the third. That would have been the third perfect game before the All-Star break. The third.
Hey,
in my time.
So if you don't believe steroids were helping, there's your proof right there. Exactly. All of a sudden nobody can hit.
Yep.
All of a sudden no hitters, and come on, man.
There's all the steroids about people them using steroids. They use steroids, but also they play 164 games a year. You try to play 164 games day in and day out, flying in, flying out, flying in, practicing. You're going to use them too. Don't judge them. Go watch them, and they'll do their best.
All right, so let's get into some D-backs. What is there to say? We can't win a freaking game. I mean, we got a good team. You know, we can hit the ball. The bullpen again. Remember a couple, maybe 3-4 years ago, we couldn't rate. Remember Matt Manti, don't you?
Yeah.
Remember that guy who killed us with what, 20 games in one season? Yeah. Maybe I'm exaggerating.
I thought it was the uniforms, but it was him.
But anyways, yeah, I mean, we can't win a game. I don't know what the hell to say. I mean, Leo Lay wants the manager fired. I mean, you know,
that's just the rumor I heard. I heard on the news today that they're going to fire him.
And that's the way it works. When they're not doing good, it rolls downhill and it starts from the top, and it's the manager.
When are we going to have the players accountable for it, though? I mean, the bullpen. You know? I mean, that's where, how many lost this year?
What you do?
What do you mean?
Get rid of the bullpen? What are we going to do? Pick more up?
Well, so let's fire the manager?
Hey.
All I can say is we got a good nucleus. I believe we got a good nucleus. We got good young players. We just got to keep trying and something will happen. But right now, we're not pitching.
Hopefully the organization wants to hold on to these good players. They don't know how to hold on to these good players.
I got to say Arizona's bad. Arizona's bad about making trades.
That's the thing. That's the thing with when you don't have a what am I looking for? You know, the cap. In baseball, you don't have one. I mean, as soon as it becomes a good player, they go and go for the money. So where are they going to end up at? Tell me. A Yankee, a Red Sox, why? Because they can give them all the money in the world.
And I first thought when we let Burns go that it was a bad decision, but now he's not even playing baseball, so that was a good decision. He went to the Mariners. He didn't work out on the Mariners. I thought he was a good player. He motivated the team. You know, he was a good team player, but...
Well, let me put it to you this way. Who gave him that contract? Is he still hired here? No, the guy that actually signed him. The general manager, whoever the hell that is. Who gave Burns that much money?
Who knows?
Is he still working here or is he fired?
He's fired.
I hope so, because he's the one that said, here, we're going to give you 10, 12 million a year. You're worth it. And then next year, guess what? And we're going to give it to you for 5 years. And the next year, what happened? Couldn't hit the freaking ball.
Talking about baseball in general, that's what happens to these young players.
There you go, the organization just messing up.
No, sometimes too much money puts too much pressure on them. Look it up there. I haven't seen nothing from up there. He got this big 7-year contract, and he hasn't done nothing. His brother, small contract. The Rays got a small cap. They're in first place. In the Yankees and Red Sox division. They made it to the World Series 2 or 3 years ago.
Yeah, but they've been slacking now.
Best record in baseball. What are you talking about? Best record in baseball.
Best record in baseball.
Yeah, but the Yankees are only 2 games behind them. And
doesn't matter.
Boston's
best record in baseball.
But a month ago,
no, it's not that. I'm talking about their cap. Their cap is very, very small.
But you know,
the D-backs have a bigger cap than the
Devil Rays. They're going to be in the third
I say let's start paying these players a little bit less. Take the pressure off of them, and they'll play their game.
In the third, after the All-Star game, they're going to be in the third spot where they are in that division.
And the manager, he's got a great bench coach.
Who's that?
Kirk Gibson. He knows baseball.
Yes.
Who's the pitching coach? Stoudemire.
Those are good players.
I mean,
they were good players.
They know what they're doing.
Yeah.
It's not the coach's fault. It's just they're not coming together as a team, and they're not winning.
They're not getting the hits.
So, hey, everybody may have to go to church a few Sundays in a row.
Keep in mind we have the strikeout king too. That doesn't help. We paid him a lot of money too. Mark Reynolds.
Yeah.
Back-to-back record.
Exactly. Exactly. There's too much money. It's putting too much pressure on
them. Didn't we just pick up Dontrell Willis?
Yes, we did. We made a trade for him. I like that kid, by the way.
Yeah.
I like how he plays.
Has he started?
I don't know if he started yet.
Yeah, he lost or no decision.
Did he?
Maybe.
Coming up, it was good.
I'm not excited about that guy. That was not a good trade for me. No.
I think it's okay. You know, we'll see what happens. All right, let's go ahead and take a break right now. I need to go get me a beer. I'm empty over here, so maybe we can get that guy over there to talk next time.
And we'll be hollering back at Sucker Free Sports.